feel my thoughts drift, because they drift, don't they? They just go right there. I just go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, which brings it right here. It's literally like giving yourself a mental bitch slap. Like, nope. And so for those of you that think very disempowering things about yourself, that's what you're going to do when those thoughts drift. You do not have to think that. You don't. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, interrupt that pattern, awaken this, then insert an anchor thought. For me, I am flying home on a red eye tonight so that I can see my daughter's field hockey game. When I get on that plane, I will already have an anchor thought. That anchor thought is walking up to the turf field at the high school and actually being there and feeling so excited that I made her first game for the varsity season. So when the turbulence hits, which it will, because we're flying back over the Rockies, and my brain goes, uh-oh, I'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm so excited to see that field hockey game. I'm so excited I'm actually making it home. And my mind goes, oh, Mel's not worried about the turbulence. She's actually just excited to get to field hockey. Move on. So that's how you're going to use it. And you know what happens is every time I share this, we hear almost immediately that somebody has used this. You know, this woman, she used to be so upset. She was so upset on planes that she got on other people's nerves. She learned the thing. It's made a world of difference. Flying home, every time I felt the panic, I used 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Halfway through the flight, I was looking out the window and taking pictures. I can't believe how much I was missing by being afraid. We all do. We all miss out on way too much. And for this next chapter, what I wish for all of you is that you go to war against the thoughts that aren't serving you. And if you need help with an anchor thought, the people that you love are always really good one. Isn't that cute? Let's start with, is it Sam? Max, sorry. Max, come on up. Give me a handheld. Give Max, okay. While you're doing this to me, Mel. All right, so sit down real quick. Let's talk a little bit, because I understand that you've changed jobs or something and that you've been dealing with a little bit of anxiety.
Yep, that is accurate.
Okay, so describe what's happening. When are you getting the anxiety?
Sure, so for context, I used to work at a consulting firm for 2 years out of school, and then back in March I decided to leave, without anything lined up.
Okay.
And at first, I think I just need a break from working, so I didn't even start looking for jobs or anything for a few months after that. And then now I'm starting to look for jobs, and the money is trickling towards zero. I'm really anxious, so I know I need to move forward with looking for a job and doing things like that.
Are you not looking for a job? Are you also procrastinating on the job search?
Yeah.
See, this is an interesting thing about procrastination. So in researching the 5-second rule, I came across this guy in Canada, this professor, who has been researching procrastination for 19 years. Just let that sink in for a minute. 19 years. And the interesting thing about procrastination is that it has nothing to do with the work you need to do. Procrastination, the reason why we procrastinate is we do it because it's a stress reliever. So you got a guy like Max who's under stress because he's got bigger issues of what am I going to do with my life, and my money's running out, and my parents are going to kill me, and did I make a mistake? And so he's got these much bigger stressors, and then he has all this stuff that he knows he needs to do, and he's capable of doing it. But the second you go to sit down, this stress weighs you down, so you blow off that as a way to give yourself a break from this. And what happens for all of us is that if it becomes chronic, the procrastination becomes a form of stress, and you start to beat yourself up.
Spot on.
Wow. Okay, so I'm so glad, because I can explain this to you, and I think it will really help you. So you're probably a very successful guy. You know, you did really well in school and you got a great job that you just didn't really like. It depleted you. And so this is probably the first time in your life that you're feeling stuck and like you don't know what to do.
Yep.
And the anxiety is extremely debilitating when that hits. because it's scary. And so let's talk about the procrastination first, okay? Let's break that down. So the only way to break the habit of procrastinating, and it's good news because it's super simple, is first of all, you're way too hard on yourself. So the first thing that you have to do, most procrastinators are really, really hard on themselves, and that adds to the stress. And so not only are you in this situation where it feels like you're in quicksand, but you're also beating yourself up because you're in it. So the first thing you have to do, as dumb as this sounds, is you got to forgive yourself. So when you catch yourself procrastinating, you got to go, you know what, Sam? You made some choices, you've stressed out, you've blown this off. I totally get it, totally forgive you. Now we're just going to deal with it. Then you need to have a starting ritual that triggers you to get going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. After you hit 1, you're going to work for 5 minutes. That's it. 5 minutes. Because it's easier to start and just do a chunk. And then what we know is the numbers are kind of crazy. More than 80% of you will keep going. Because it's the getting started that's harder, getting over that emotional hurdle of beating yourself up, triggering yourself to sit down and get out of the cycle of spinning and actually push a little forward. So that's what you're going to do with procrastination. What you could do is you can make a list of all the things that you need to do. So let's come up with 5 things right now. What do you need to do to start to really get on this job search?
So I made some good progress this week already, but I'm reaching out to...
Yes!
So I've been reaching out to various people in my network at companies that I'm interested in that have roles that would like to learn more about and potentially do.
Awesome.
So
fantastic.
That's what I'm focusing on right now.
Are you also reaching out to your network?
Yeah, so I'm reaching out to people in my network, and then trying to get connected to. So I have a list of companies and types of roles that I'm looking for.
So every single day, I want you to do that. I also want you once a week to go to an event, and when you feel yourself backing away from